Oh, don't you remember 'twas a long time ago? There were two little children, their names I don't know. They were walking along on a long summer day, got lost in the woods, I've heard people say.
My name is Kai, and this is my brother Anders. We're both poets, and this summer we decided to take a trip out west to do some hiking and writing in the northern Cascades. We're hopping freight trains out there, something that we've both done a lot of in the past, but haven't really done that much of together. So we brought along our cameras and journals, and we're going to try to write a little poetry about it. But this is us on the Burlington Highline route, Minneapolis, Minnesota to Wenatchee, Washington, summer 2013.
Minneapolis. We sat there all night. We moved a couple times. It was crazy. Now we're finally rolling out, moving into the northern suburbs, heading west. It's getting hot out. Double stack, so you can't see that far, but there's birds and stuff. Nice. Should go up there. Riding the Owl's Eye. Out of all the dumpsters that could have been empty, all the weather that could have bloomed over the prairie and ruined me, all the cars that could have sped by without hesitating and left me on the fog line, nameless forever. The trains that could have taken my legs. The hobos that could have pulled a switchblade and opened me like a flood enfolding the red North Dakota clay. Out of all the hazards we pass through in amazement. All the stories we tell of luck and good fortune and prayer and survival. It is always our own lungs that dry up and darken. Our own miles that straighten, our own hunger that wanes. The Lord gives us mountains, and we fail to mine out that grandness. The Lord gives us trains, and we waste those distances transporting coal. Some say the world is broken. Some say the good Lord has forsaken our dreams. But I say it is our own throat that grows the cancer. Our own asthma that blackens our breath to a wheeze. And the truth is, the mile-long train will always crawl past. The socket-fixed gaze of the owl's skull will always turn perfectly backwards. We will always be bodies among ghosts. And what is important to them is not how we ride on the westbound freighter, not how we shiver, not how we crawl crooked and thin and climb yet again into the trembling eye-hole. It is not about suffering. It is not about fear. We must peer out from inside the owl's eye. Watch the coal dust cook in the wind eddies. Watch it linger. Watch it spiral thinly as it bruises the blue faded mind of the buffalo sky. We must be the pupil that swells in the coming darkness, the cargo worth carrying across the distances.
He-mo, I-mo, ki-mo, ki-mo, roddy, ray, or up, strop, penny, winkle, flannel, doodle, yaller, bugger, rop, strop, by Mr. Gamble.
I was born during the hard depression days. Oh my Lord, in July in South Georgia, where the sun was hot and ablaze, my folk was sharecroppers. Grasshoppers. Looking back over my life, oh Lord, I'm so depressed. Help me somebody, I need some rest. Oh Lord, I'm so depressed.
Suddenly we saw like a name for a small town, and we realized that we were like getting really close to Havre. And Havre is, a spot to be careful at. So we got all our stuff packed up, and we started rolling into Havre. And it's scary in there. They've got like these raised paved bull runs next to the tracks so that they can see into the wells better. No bull came right away, and then we parked, and like there were some engines nearby, so we had to let the buffalo. We were there for hours.
The second poem is one that cannot be understood in literal terms. Instead, simply listen and let the words transport you to a place where you find your own meaning by entering the mood or spirit of the poem.
In his alleged confession, Hickman says he cut up the body with intentions of disposing of it, but later realized that he could not obtain the $1,500 unless he presented the girl to the father, whereupon he reconstructed the body as best he could to make it appear that Marion was still alive. Havre Daily News, December 26, 1927. After Havre. Waiting forever in the damp night, burnt orange skeletal overheads galvanizing the rails in the black space behind us. Montana, west side of Havre, stalled in a crap town waiting for the coal bucks a half-mile up to get filled. Bulls in the jungle like janitors cleaning the sinks, flashing a light now and then, sympathetic. I can tell you the wheels in my ears will not give, not for the next few days. I can tell you the crust punk who waded through soy fields in Fargo, eye stabbed with an old pair of scissors, one dog after him, childhood birthdays I can't seem to access, parked in the brain with invisible cities, trials of proving ourselves more alive, I don't understand where it leaves us. Lost in the tar grease and prairie dust laced on the wasted Dakotas, what do we do with a regular dream? Red Cloud, Geronimo, Casey Jones chasing the million seasons of Dylan, Haywood refusing to open the safe, Hickman arranging then rearranging the body, cruising along through another comparable nightmare, comfortable somehow, resigned to the fact of illegally ducking for 3 days, catching the full-faced whiff of insecticide sprinklers, fields of junked cars and ramblers, fence lines with plastic bags flaming, the wind. You can feel it going before it goes, shivers along the connections, revived by the engines, 5 of them, suddenly pressing their weight to the back line, cracking along the imaginary spine as my own bucket lurches and rattles toward Portland.
To the pines, where the sun never shines, gonna shiver where the cold winds blow.
Times have passed and gone, all the good times are gone. All the good times have passed and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more. Times have passed and gone, all the good times are o'er. All the good times have passed and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more. Little darling, don't you weep no more. Blessed be the name name, well, blessed be the name. Blessed be the name of the Lord.